Paperwork in the hospital, it's the part of the job that every doctor hates. So iScribes does medical documentation for doctors. We have 250 remote scribes. They listen to you talk with your patients and write it just like a doctor would. You look over their note and you say, that looks great, and you move on to the next patient. I went to medical school in Utah and then did my residency at the University of Virginia. My first job was in Lynchburg, Virginia. I had a scribe, and after 2 years, they asked me to be a medical director. A small hospital in Farmville, Virginia, and there were no scribes. It drove me crazy. And eventually, I was like, why don't I use something like Google Glass just so they can sit at their apartment in Lynchburg and I can have them with me here in Farmville? And so that's where iScribes started. When we started, it was myself, Christopher McGuire, and our other co-founder, Tyson Chambers. I needed mentors. I needed a place where I thought the business could grow. And Durham, this is a place where people do this. Like, you can talk with other people doing this, they're gonna support you, you can share resources. I'd been here a week, I think, when CED was having Raising the Dough event. I was just like, this network is amazing, and it's bigger than you think, and it all kind of comes together around these different events. Google Glass was really the first inspiration technology-wise for us. And Christopher was busy looking for doctors that could be customers and emailed info@triangleortho.com, and their president, Dr. Dimmick, answered. It wasn't hard to talk Dr. Dimmick into wearing Google Glass. He loved it. His partner that worked right across from him was like, there is no way I'm ever wearing a pair of those. And we just thought, oh, that's just one doctor. I mean, most doctors don't think that, but they do. It was hard. It was hard to leave Google Glass behind, and all that technology, everything we built, just got thrown away, which sucks. And so we just decided, well, let's take the technology piece of recording and just use audio and use an iPhone watch and Pebble smartwatch. Now we can go sell this. And then we heard about this tech venture conference. We applied and we did their pitch practice, and they said, yes, you can be a spotlight company and present in front of all these investors. And that was awesome. The other thing that we did at that same time is we started venture mentoring services through CED. We started with our 3 mentors, and we've been using them for 2 years. We ended 2015 with about 63 scribes, and by about halfway through the year, we had 400% the size of our workforce, which was crazy. The early days of any business, like, you have to invent everything. iScribes were more tweaking and making better. CED has been not only integral to iScribes' story, but integral to iScribes' success. We've built something, and we make money every month. But we're still a little bit on that shaky startup ground. And so our real goal is by the end of the year, we're break even. Then actually have a salary, and everybody else in the company has a salary where they're getting paid market. And so that's where we're gonna go next. What's the next step for your company?